Of all the greatest mysteries in human history, one name always stands at the center: the Ark of the Covenant. It is the symbol of the covenant between God and the Israelites. It is the most sacred vessel in the Old Testament, said to possess destructive power. However, in the 6th century BC, after the Babylonian army leveled Jerusalem, this supreme treasure vanished from the pages of history. Was it taken? Was it hidden away? Or has it long since turned to ash? Today, we will explore the most astonishing legends regarding the whereabouts of the Ark, from the royal secrets of Ethiopia to the controversial discoveries of modern archaeologists. Are you ready? Let's peel back the veil on this lost holy relic. First, what exactly is the Ark? According to the book of Exodus, it was crafted according to a blueprint given directly by God to Moses. It was a chest measuring approximately 1.25 meters long by 0.75 meters wide and high, plated entirely in gold. The most core part was the mercy seat on the lid, flanked by 2 golden cherubim, angels, facing each other, which was considered the throne of God's presence. Inside the chest were the stone tablets of the 10 Commandments received by Moses on Mount Sinai, Aaron's staff, and a jar of manna. To the ancient Israelites, the Ark was not just a holy object. It was the contract of God's presence with his people and a guarantee of victory on the battlefield. When it was placed in the Holy of Holies of Solomon's temple, only the high priest could enter once a year. One of the most fascinating versions of the Ark's disappearance points to Africa, specifically Ethiopia. The Bible records the Queen of Sheba visiting King Solomon, but this legend has a startling sequel in the Ethiopian national history: the Kebra Nagast, Glory of Kings. There are 2 famous versions concerning their son, Menelik. 1. The revenge version. It is said that when Menelik grew up and traveled to Jerusalem to seek his father, he was deeply resentful of how Solomon had treated his mother. Out of revenge, he stole the Ark of the Covenant. To prevent Solomon from catching up to him, he crafted many replicas on his journey to confuse the pursuit. This also explains why there are rumors of the Ark being discovered in various places across Africa today. 2. The gift version. Another, more gentle version claims that Solomon knew his son would establish the Ethiopian dynasty. To ensure the kingdom was blessed by God, Solomon personally gifted the Ark to his son as a blessing, accompanied by many firstborn sons of the Israelite nobility to serve as his attendants. To this day, the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion in Aksum, Ethiopia, claims to guard the true Ark, watched over by a monk who is forbidden from ever leaving the grounds, and which no outsider is allowed to see. So, what do historians say? In 586 BC, the Babylonian army invaded Jerusalem and burned Solomon's temple. The Bible, in the books of Kings and Chronicles, lists in detail the treasures they looted, including the gold and silver vessels of the temple. Strangely, the Ark of the Covenant does not appear on this list. This has sparked 2 theories: either it was hidden before the Babylonians breached the city, or it was destroyed or lost in the chaos. Many scholars believe that King Josiah may have foreseen the crisis and ordered the priests to hide the Ark in a secret tunnel beneath the temple. This explains why, after the Second Temple was rebuilt, the Holy of Holies was empty. When it comes to treasure hunting, one controversial name must be mentioned: Ron Wyatt. This late amateur archaeologist once claimed he had discovered the Ark of the Covenant near the Garden Tomb in Jerusalem. He described a cave hidden beneath a cliff where the Ark was kept. Even more shockingly, he claimed to have found dried black residue on the stone lid of the Ark, which he tested and claimed was blood. He even boldly speculated that it was left behind during the crucifixion of Jesus. Wyatt's claims caused a huge uproar in the archaeological community, with mainstream archaeologists almost entirely rejecting his evidence and methodology. The Israeli government subsequently sealed the site, and there are even rumors that the Israeli authorities have long known the location of the Ark but have chosen to hide it due to political and religious sensitivity. Is this the discovery of the century or a meticulously planned hoax? The debate continues. The Ark of the Covenant, the proof of the covenant between God and humanity. Is it lying quietly in an Ethiopian church cellar, buried deep beneath the Jerusalem Temple Mount, or has it long since turned to dust with the passage of time? Perhaps the disappearance of the Ark is its mission. reminding us that faith is not built on cold vessels, but on the covenants within our hearts. Where do you think the Ark is? Does it exist, or is it merely a legend? Thanks for watching, and see you next time.